Alright, welcome to Dummynation. Today we're playing as Iran. We're just going down the list of easy countries, per se. So we're not doing this for any political means, we're doing this because this is the next country on my list. Alright, so we're just going to use our standard strat. And my question is, do I want to go high preset? No, it's single player. Let's do the lower preset. Yeah, God. Oh, it's not multiplayer. In multiplayer, misclicking the save button equals a desync. Alright. Budget is set. Infantry preset is set. And alliances, we need someone. We need a friend. Because otherwise we're gonna get blasted. I don't think Ukraine would be viable as a friend. Maybe we don't grab a friend early. Yeah, let's not grab a friend early. Let's go to, let's just play our game. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll play our game. So Iran starts with 90 million people. We need to add like another 100 to that. So if we can add the 100 mil from like this region of the world, excuse me, Tanzania. God damn it, I'm still gonna mispronounce it here and there. Whatever. Also, phone. Shut up. But yeah, we'll take this, and Rwanda, and Burundi, and Malawi, however you pronounce it. Eventually I'll get them down. Maybe I'll be before, maybe I'll look up the pronunciation during my 24-hour stream on Saturday. That'll be fun. Either way, we are rushing what we should be rushing, which is extra population, just so that we can afford our future troops. Yeah. I think Kuwait's a good ally. It gets us closer to the Arab League. Same with Bahrain, which means Algeria, Yemen. Those are cheap enough to be viable. Our exchange rate is absolute trash. Syria, Sudan even. Getting entrenched with the Arab League is probably the best thing we can do. $202 million, and our thing is just blown underwater. Turkmenistan and Afghanistan, Pakistan. You gonna be a viable ally? Sure. Oh my god, that even hurts our exchange rate. What the hell is going on here? Well, let's just add Afghanistan. That's fine. Now Afghanistan is high terrain, so there is a like, we could just leave our tanks and rockets behind here. And we'll just take that stuff, and there you go. 211 million people, a very low exchange rate. Egypt's falling apart. At this point, I don't know what to trust. Let's just flip to communism because we can't afford our stuff. Exchange rate is a lot better. We can cut off Iran from We can at least cut off Iran, right? From the Caspian. That's probably the best play. Let's go to Saudi. Take it out. Add that GDP to our economy. Alright, peace treaty-wise, what do we have to worry about? Kuwait, Pakistan, Algeria. No longer have to worry about Sudan. Don't really want to go for Armenia. I think this is good enough for now. Egypt wants a war. Where are the remains of Egypt? Egypt must be gone at this point, so that's fine. Alright, let's do some research here. I mean, we have to play aggressive early, right? So it's probably multiculturalism. While we look for an opportunity to, like, just expand rapidly. Don't really have it right now. Vietnam's probably the best choice. Just because they have so many reservists. Yep. There we go. Vietnam is now ours. Does that fix our exchange rate? No. It just means we're still sitting here with a crappy exchange rate. No. Maybe we just grab Laos. That seems like an easy grab. South Korea declared war? No, thank you. Like, all of this is now a mess. Like, too many alliances interconnected. There we go. Looks like you want to rush north. Either way, let's get innovative spirit so we can bring our R&D down to 6. Looks like Mozambique's about to fall, therefore let's just attack it. It's a fine play. Along with Zambia. Alright, let's keep going down to research trees. Have to be careful here. Our military is getting significantly large, but as it stands, we don't really have any allies, so we should probably try and piece out with what we can. Which is just Israel and South Korea. Let's just try and maintain some semblance of alliances. Okay, so USA is actually the largest economy, so snatching an alliance there with them would be amazing, but they're not going to let us do it, so therefore let's just wait it out. Alright. Israel really has the fewest allies right now. Everyone is democratic. So I'm the only one running communism for the planned economy buff. Like, this is gonna be tense. Fascist Denmark. They're gonna start losing allies, right? But they're also small enough where it doesn't matter. Does look like it's time to go. Okay, we missed out on Indonesia there. I suppose New Zealand. This is a really slow progress right there. Anyway, let's go down economy path. And New Zealand's gone. 2.18%. Well, we have to push economy hard here. And it's got to be the self-sufficient variant. So we need all 60k research points to push through the research. We can slow down, because we have all innovative spirit, we can slow down our research rate, but that doesn't help our growth at all. It's really slow. Is Denmark gone? Yeah, China took it. Yeah, we took the remains of it. We have a pretty large military. The problem is we don't have many allies. So we had to push research ASAP. We have to get to self-sufficient economy ASAP. We took Uganda there. That's fine. Yeah, all we have to do is push this so that we can actually make money. Okay, now we need to push self-sufficient. Then there is a debate between financial micromanagement, which only affects smaller economies, and remittance. I think remittance is the play if we're going an economic growth strat. But let's start off with self-sufficient to really help this exchange rate. Yeah, 1.9. $58.8. 1.08. Now it's 1.02 because this exchange rate's going up significantly thanks to self-sufficient economy. There, now we're barely able to afford our preset, so we can just max it out every time now. However, we're also conscription capped, so we need population. Now, we can't really afford to go for population, so we just gotta wait it out. There will be opportunities still. Like, China's starting to lose some allies. Next up, remittance. Point blank. So our GDP per capita continues to fall, or is not that good relative to the world. So eventually, that social spending will be able to grow it more dense, our stuff more dense. But we need to get the economic growth up. So everything's gonna go into remittance, and everything is gonna go into smart taxation actually. We could do welfare state instead for 11% higher effect for that, but I think going into full 18 of smart taxation's the play. Well, let's start with remittance and see where we get. 1.95, we're 1% behind. Like, this is a concern. Especially once our population goes up. South Africa looks interesting. Honestly, what would really help us out is an alliance with USA, but that's not happening anytime soon. Alright, so we're gonna go smart taxation. Yeah, I like 2 ticks of smart taxation, and then... But let's see what the effect of 1 more tick of smart taxation is relative to our deficit. We're still 1% behind. Though we are a percent behind because of military budget, so we do need to invade something. Yeah, we've caught it up a bit, so I think we're fine. We just need to attack something. For people. At least people. Let's go Kazakhstan first. Just because it's easy. It's a lot of land to get. Yeah, we got most of Kazakhstan there. And did that help? 7.7, so that's good. Now, South Africa's interesting. All commandos. Our big army should clobber that. Then it's, can we get this before the rest of their allies respond? Also, let's look at Iran, 0.26. Now, we're only spending 15 on welfare, on social, so, but let's see what, I think this will have a bigger effect. Yeah, not really. The rest of it goes towards military logistics because we have a serious imbalance in our army. It's all infantry. Our only alliance is Pakistan. So I'm actually gonna gamble. We're gonna go for South Africa here. See if we can get this done. Alright, SAF. They're not really fighting anymore, so we're good. We can send everything home. Let's finish off multiculturalism. We did improve our economy just a little bit. And our growth rate's actually reasonable. Now in this case, we definitely want prestige. But I think for military purposes, we want the extra morale right now. We also have to be mindful of our allies. It's just Pakistan. Yeah, there's no one with a really significant deficit except Nepal, Bhutan, Greenland. Yeah. So if we lose our military, we're done. As a result, we have to get prestige. Basically, we gotta get prestige here. Have to try and improve our international standing slowly but surely. And Iran grows at a very slow rate, unfortunately. Like, our economy is just garbage. Luckily the world hasn't turned to nuking people yet. But our eco is also garbage. Alright, prestige is done. We're gonna go international aid now. Well, we look... Yeah, we're not gonna get the trillions for the... We can go Russia here. Russia's only interesting because they have a direct border with me. Turkey has too many allies. Romania has too many allies. Yeah, all the peace treaties are ridiculous at this point. So we just gotta wait for some of these alliances to break. Like, Japan's starting to break. They ran after South Korea, and now they may have too much on their plate. Alright. Let's keep going now. Like, pretty much, there's 2G defense power for everyone. It's like, oh my god. I guess finish off Lesotho for a little bit extra land. Yeah, that didn't help. Alright, so what we need to do is push military research very hard here. There is a train of thought where you switch to autocracy and go paramilitary just to reduce that obscene, and it's a very obscene, military costs. We'd pay for it on this side though, so I don't really want to do that. But let's just see what happens if we max out military research. Because if we have to, we will go paramilitary. Just to reduce how much we're paying for whatever this is. Or is the world breaking? I think they're gonna break against Portugal here. That means get some thing over here. And the world broke against Portugal, so I took their islands. And that was just enough to get us to the 92 threshold. Alright, that's done. So the third thing we're gonna do is National Guard. Reduces our maintenance costs just that little bit. Trying to desperately get to that point where we are not overpaying for our military. Yeah, we'll develop that. Now our military spend is 6.3. So at this point, I think we do have to go paramilitary. We have to, in desperation, try to reduce this military spending. We have to help our own economy. And there we go. Now we're at least around a growth rate as paramilitary comes into effect. Like, this is the only move I can think of. We're paying too much for our military, so we have to use paramilitary to bring it down. Like, that's our only move. Looks like Netherlands wants to be aggressive now. Argentina has lost their allies. So has Norway. And Norway is not that big. Alright, let's go conscription, fix our manpower shortage. Yeah, Norway's now falling apart. Let's just rush it. It's fine. We're enormous, so. Okay, Norway is gone. That is good. Argentina has lost significant progress. I don't think they've extended past Argentina either. That's interesting. Let's go combat training and reactive armor, even though we don't have that many vehicles right now. Can't get to Spain without attacking someone. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna try and get through just so that I can get to Spain, right? Very clear who we didn't really win that. All right, we're gonna actually go military intelligence here. All right, we're down to 2.5. But is our growth rate good? Our growth rate's pretty good, actually. The autocracy is saving our skin at this point. Granted, it is costing us militia spawn when we go into places, but at least we're good. The invasion of, well, Czech Republic just went and blasted. Literally, everyone's blasting USA, but India has no troops. How about we develop Art of War completely, and then we figure out what we're gonna do after. And I'm thinking to play as India, because they're growing so fast. They conquered a little bit, but India doesn't have that many allies. So we can remove the, like, the paramilitary. We can add a little bit of militia reduction so that we are at 50.24 or whatever, 50.04. Yeah, we can do 36.3 military reduction, and then we never have to worry about the democratic stuff. Like the democratic stockpiling of allies. So that would probably be my play if I decide to switch. And to become aggressive. Because India is definitely the play to be aggressive. In fact, they're starting to attack like China. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, let's transition towards the aggressor. So we want 0/33.2 autocracy. We also want war tactics up and military and war economy up. Just wait for it to come all the way up. Now, does this army beat that army? I actually think it should easily beat it. It will be luck-based, though. If it's not luck-based, it should beat it. Ugh. That is terrible. We lost basically all our army there. Chile's right on us. I mean, we got what we wanted. The ability to produce what we want. But can we at least produce some tanks? Yeah, we can. That should at least make us a little more viable. So let's just take the rest of this. We're done. We're now viable again. We're now huge. India does not like us. Is India gone? India is gone. So India does not like us, but we can now transfer to planned economy because we no longer have to worry about budget. Yeah, and we're growing fast. We have the population now to make this work. What's slowly going to happen is we're going to push Sovereign Wealth Fund up while our recruitment's designed. Alright, let's bring it to the 40 rocket preset. So you always want to design your auto recruitment presets manually. You want to make sure that the auto recruitment is going well and efficiently. 547.5. 547.5. And how much is this? 365. Yeah, we're gonna avoid war propaganda for now. Alright, let's go 33 preset. Now we can use any amount of helis, so it's fine because it's more cost effective. Yeah, so this is always going to be more cost effective than, yeah, we can reduce the helis now. Let's go Sovereign Wealth Fund again. And I think we're okay going a bit slower, so let's actually activate War Propaganda and go to an infantry-only preset. We are losing people due to our lack of land area, though. Like, what's our next move? Like, we went through India. Colombia's actually really large considering their size. What's their economy look like? They have a lot of red. Like, that may be a play to consider. Especially as our population declines and we won't be able to keep our research up. United States declared war, we better back off here. A little bit more. And back off again. Don't want to lose all our troops in one go. Gotta keep that in mind. We have a ton of reservists though, so that's what's gonna keep us afloat. So even though we only have 100 some mobile, we have like 500 mil in reserves. Alright. What we're gonna actually do is remove War Propaganda, because that's what's gonna make it hard for us to balance our army. And we're gonna start going for a tank preset. So as War Propaganda decays, we'll be able to increase this preset even more. War Propaganda has not fully decayed, but I only think we can go up to 25. Yeah, we can't go much higher. We're at a point where we could just add a bunch of helicopters to... We are at the point where we can just go for a bunch of, like, aircraft. Or even do an unthinkable alliance with USA. Like, that's what these savings allow us to do. And an alliance with USA would just solve a lot of our problems with recruitment. At least, even if temporary, yeah, it should fix a lot of our problems with the recruitment bar. We will fix our exchange rate a little bit. We will have everything growing. Yeah, this is good. The only thing left is to increase land area somehow. So with land area, it's the United States and then Russia. And then People's Republic of China. Attacking People's Republic of China seems like a death sentence. Just because of the low democracy value. Honestly, you could get away with attacking PRC as long as it's high terrain. Just like as long as we sit it here. Yeah, it's bleeding to everything they got. Those commandos that we sat, they are bleeding China's army completely. And China has some people that I can add. Yep, right there, that does it. Send everything home again. Alright, now we gotta go for the rockets. 40 rocket preset? That's low. Let's go a high 60 rocket preset here. And there it goes. And then what we can do is actually puppet a little bit of China, because what's going to happen is they're going to reclaim it. Hopefully start reclaiming shit. Argentina is actually very aggressive. And at this point, the rockets are way too high, but we need to go to a tank preset. We overbuilt rockets. God damn it. Mexico's actually gotten themselves so weak that, yeah, we should be able to rush them. With ease, actually. Ooh, our unbalanced army just got blasted. That was not the move. Fortunately, we have tons of reservists, so we can rebuild just fine. But that was not the move, clearly. Alright, now we need to go back to another tank preset. Let's go 30 tanks. I think that finally KO'd Mexico. Let's let this build up for a bit, at least until yeah, USA's getting just annihilated here. We don't have that many allies, actually. A very efficient preset on my end. So what is left? China, right? What are they doing? Are they starting to annoy Philippines? No? Okay. Maybe if I put this stack near Luzon, it'll start annoying Philippines. Okay, now will they annoy the Philippines? No? Okay. Well, you're no use. You're not useful at all, then. You're not useful at all. Let's just attack the Philippines, then. This is a very slow run, by the way. Like, it's super slow. Like, we had to find a way to grow. Like, we had to find a way to blow out the USA's troops. Australia's troops. Gotta figure out a way to blow out them without blowing. We're gonna also be going through God knows how many reservists. It's like, oh my god. You know, actually, because we will be blowing through God knows how many reservists, it may be better just to attack someone so that we can blow through God knows how many reservists. High piercing. .40 rocket preset. Start building those. Australia. We gotta camp somewhere. Russia has more. USA has more land, but also more population. Argentina would actually help my growth rate, probably. Let's just rush Argentina here. See if we can stay alive. See if it blows enough of the troops away. Alright, that blew some of the troops away. And now we need to go to the 20 tank preset. Actually, no, we can go much higher now. That was the move. Interesting. Actually, now since we can go much higher, we should probably just lower our... increase this so we can use more efficient presets. Alright, let's wait for war propaganda to be fully fired up. Looking at the situation, I'll probably attack Russia next. War propaganda is fully fired up. I'm looking at the mobile Russian army. Probably a good idea to attack right there. Is it all mobile? It's all reservists, right? Yeah. So one army is just fine. Honestly, we could probably end this at any time. Just by, you know, building up manually. I'm choosing not to. Like, I'm just curious, what's knocking my troops every time? Yeah. Maybe we should expand a lot faster. Yeah, let's just do it. We can definitely do it, right? Yeah, that's too quick. We're not able to take it fast enough. Right, so one stack. So it clearly has to be one stack. One stack at a time. Russia's mostly flatland, so we could probably get away with high pierce and whatever. Yeah, we just can't, like, go much larger, so... We need to be able to increase our population, so that's why we are rushing, like, Moscow. Here is the helicopter preset. We actually don't use a helicopter preset, but it is most efficient at any time. It's more efficient than manually recruiting at any time. So you would just manually make the preset as you need it. So as you can tell, USA is now getting aggressive. And since my manual stack is so large, maybe time just to go. Yeah, it's time to just go. Should be able to hold up. The United States declares war. Alright, everyone goes home real quick. USA is now dropping nukes. They'll have to blow through all my reserves though, so I'm fine right now. 40 tank. Let's go. There we go. GG's. That took forever. So maybe don't rely solely on auto recruitment. Like, especially once you get a sovereign wealth fund fired up. It does take a while. Like, if you fire up Sovereign Wealth Fund, it does take a... What do you call it? You can start recruiting some of your troops manually. But it's on the leaderboard. A very slow time. Like I said, my strat's consistent, but it's not gonna fight for number 1 on any of these leaderboards. Like... Yeah, it's not gonna fight for any of these. Alright, so like, share, subscribe if you like the content. Ring the bell for notifications. Become a member to see this video about maybe 12 hours in advance. And leave any suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.